You could say that the Ratway is the city under the city. Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk. Hold on, Gagan. There's an apothecary in town, yeah. It's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp. Go down.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned? Citizen?
Oh, what delight. Another charming customer. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I'm fine, thank you for asking. It's never been an issue. People say you helped with the problems at Wolf Skull Cave. I applaud anyone who assists the court. Oh, we do all right. Rumor is you had a hand in the Black Blood Marauders' demise. I'm impressed. Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business. Finally. Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind, really. Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
From the castle, you used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. That's exactly what I'd imagined.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn burn scar has me in debt.
My papa says I'm gregarious. Just like him. He says it means smart, but my brother says he's wrong.
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world. We'll speak again later, if we must. Have you met... Yes, my older brother, and the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone. I'll be sure to check Talk to
By
Random
blade or by
Strangers off
spell.
the list of
If you
today's
want it dead,
tasks.
I'll make it dead.
I've read stories about the Solitude.
Feel free to make
I
requests.
didn't expect it to be that
You should think
big.
about staying the
Can be
night.
as lethal as the
Corculus
spell.
keeps it clean.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
One who wields both.
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Perhaps, but necessary.
My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damn's insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. People to see and places to go, huh? Later then.
True, I may look
Hi
the
there.
part of dashing swordsman.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Wit to that of wolf.
Now it's
Welcome
done
to the
talking
Winking
anyway.
Skeever, friend. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Glad you decided to check us out.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me. Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge. I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my...
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Please address all questions to the steward, Falk Firebeard.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragonbridge. I've done my part. Dragonbridge will have extra guards. Falk Firebeard will find a way to take care of the cave. Until next time.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me. All right, the rum. Thank you. I developed a taste for it after a fair weather trip to Hammerfell. Here, this is for you. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Erikur. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that. You mean the Dragonbridge issue? I'll be honest with you, I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now, but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
If I needed something from you, you would know it. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day. Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Toryg's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Toryg became that symbol. No, even after Islot died, the Moot voted to make Toryg High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric knew how much Toryg respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Toryg directly to stand up, to declare independence, Toryg might have done it. Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the god was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Torg wasn't ready to let it fall apart. I was a member of the court during the reign of Torg's father. It was Torg who appointed me to the position. I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue. Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torg was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torg. And so he came before my husband and he shouted, with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend, or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Marty, Kelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. It goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance? Sing? Smile? Grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, ho, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two. Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time? Pelagius the Third? Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, oh, and this was inspired, he forbade death! That's right! Death! Outlawed! Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons! Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim, the Toymaker's son, huh? What? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall! Ha! I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Oh, pardon me. Were you saying something? I do apologize. It's just that I find myself suddenly and irrevocably bored! I mean, really. Here you stand, before Sheogorath himself, Daedric Prince of Madness, and all you deem fit to do is deliver a message? How sad. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabachak! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent. Here we go!
I'll let you live, this time.
Here we go!
Should have come here. Look here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
Yes? Yes?
choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance. You seem to be having a small problem, or perhaps it's a big problem. Maybe if you shrunk the whole thing down a little first. Now this is a sad. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was himself.
Found you.
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Huh? I'm all ears. Here we go!
Busy doing the fish stick. Wonderful. Wonderful. Why waste all of that hatred on yourself when it can so easily be directed at others? But someone still has quite a bit to do.
gonna come here?
Yikes. Never should have come.
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Got something to say?
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a fair... Oh, I'm so happy for you. My, what a burden to have carried. But you've done it. You've conquered your own inner demons. Bravo. It didn't mean yourself. You meant Pelagius. Well, same congratulations apply. Just, for what you did for the insane emperor. Conquering paranoia should be a snap after that ordeal, hmm? you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius Septim III, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes? Check. Beard? Check. Luggage? Luggage? Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ta-ta!